Welcome to SPiEL, the reading event for people who don't usually like reading events. My name is Dayna Mahannah, and I am but one of your hosts for this evening.
I'm Joanna Baxter, your other host. SPiEL began in 2018 as a nomadic reading series for emerging and established storytellers on makeshift stages around Vancouver. Now we do the same thing, just online. SPiEL exists to encourage writers of all genres to practice oral presentation by sharing their original work and engage with a supportive community. To date, SPiEL has showcased the original work of more than 100 local writers, from award-winning fiction writers to published poets to writers who are sharing their work for the very first time.
For SPiEL's 11th event, we decided that it was high time for us to open a complaints department. Well, folks, complaints have been issued. While the topics vary widely, we have been really pleased to discover that across the board, all complaints filed have been well said, articulate, poetic even at times.
We'll let the citizens speak for themselves in 3 minutes or less.
Controlled by Fate by Olivia Mendes. He tells me I still have decisions to make, but I know that everything is controlled by fate. His words slip down his chin onto his plate, like Loki's blood or Adam and Eve's snake. Is what you're telling me distorted truth or a lie? My choices aren't my choices to decide, because free will left me with nothing but an old note filled with new lies. She left through a window or through a back door, leaving a paper trail of old stories and lore. Into that night, cloaked with the dark, is this where my story ends or starts? Stuck in this place and left with him. Fate. His unconscious whispers crawl into my mind like a spider descending a wall. Those whispers turn to yells, blocking out his first call. He confesses that the decisions are nothing but empty words full of deceit. The two roads that diverge in the yellow wood eventually will meet. He makes my life a puppet show. Watch me dance. Watch me sing. There is so much he doesn't let me know. Now that his hands are tangled in the strings. With his power, he's a god, but his actions make him the devil, and the truth becomes a truth that he decides. You are Apollo, pulling the sun, and you made me Icarus. You know the story, you know how it ends, and yet you hand me a pair of wax wings. I will fly close to the sun, I will let my wings melt. The hot oil will drip down my back as I plummet to the ground. For my cards have already been dealt. Because free will chose the cold wind over Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos. Because she chose the cold wind over all of the futures I might have gotten to know. But I won't put her on trial. She deserves no blame, considering if I had the choice, I would have done the same. Thank you.
So who called the complaint department? Technically, I was underage in a bar, but I was from Canada, where the drinking age was 19, and I'd been in many bars. But in the US, apparently they like people abiding by their rules. They hadn't ID'd us on the way in, reinforcing our belief that we were just as confident and composed as we pretended to be. Dressed conspicuously in his blue and black uniform, he meandered through Hank's Taverna, checking things out, looking for whatever cops look for in a dumpy bar. He noticed us, nodded, and continued on his cruise. As our hearts flipped in an impromptu workout in our chests, we mustered nonchalant smiles, convinced we were years more mature than our partying peers, and obviously in the clear. We had made the responsible choice, avoiding the siren's call of partying, mayhem, and drunkenness that was a Friday night on our university campus, and opting for the more sophisticated choice of food and a drink, and more datish so that I could get to know this handsome, athletic teammate, all while saving our bodies for the big track meet we were competing in the following day. Responsible choice, except for the part about breaking the law. We stayed for at least another hour after the police officer left Hank's, finding nothing, until he, of ultimate patience, jumped out of the bushes at us on our way out through the swinging tavern door. He asked us our age, and, very convincingly, in character, I confidently assured him that we were 21. Perhaps I wasn't so convincing, as he followed up by asking what year we were born. Rather than performing a relatively simple subtraction equation, I suddenly felt the fear melt my brain and wipe it clean of any ability to think. My brain pathetically grasping at an earlier birth year throughout a date, which would have made me 42. Busted, Ricardo and I were taken to the police cruiser and plopped into the hard blue plastic seats in the back. Rather than performing poorly at the track meet due to partying the night before, now I'd missed the crucial meet because I was in jail. Ricardo and I didn't say a word to each other the entire ride to the police station, eyes wide. At least it would go down as a memorable first date. From the station, allowed a single phone call, I called my gruff, army, paratrooper, authoritarian dad and prepared to be forever excommunicated from my family. I explained, and there was a long, extended pause until he began to laugh and didn't stop. Not the reaction I had expected. "I don't know anyone who hasn't tried a drink underage, kid," he said. "You were just stupid enough to get caught." A court case, 6 months probation, a fine. So seriously, who called the complaint department?
Bacon, egg on white, just the sandwich. No avo, no jams, no feta or hams, just butter, bacon, and yolks. That's all I want on my toast. Bacon, egg on white, just the sandwich. Burning on the outside, ice cold inside. A true heretic of the thermodynamics. Bacon, egg on white, just the sandwich. Not even its runny center can moisten this black rock. Cold and unsightly. They don't take the term toast lightly. Yeah, bacon, egg on white, just the sandwich. The pig, the cow, the hen. I hope they never know that this was prepared using infrared flares. Eggs, bacon, butter, toast. It's so simple. Why is it so hard?
I've heard this is the complaint department, and I'm here to register a complaint. And my complaint tonight is about my country. And I've written up my complaint in the form of a poem, and if you have a few minutes, I'd like you to listen to it. It's called, or so I'm told. In the pack of nations, I'm a bad dog. Eyes glazed and alert as I hunt a snack. Panama, Grenada, Iraq. to hold me over between proper kills. I'm muscled, I'm lean, I'm feared. You absolutely do not want to fuck with me. Or so I'm told. I was born special. All my other dog buddies give me wide berth and show me respect. Cross me and you get the paw. Double cross me and you'll get the claw. I stand out in family photos. I'm the one with muscles, tattoos, nails manicured, sly grin, preening. I'm pretty. But truthfully, I got fleas. We all do. Christ, I got 300 million of them. Seems that way anyway. If they itch too much, they too will get a paw. Full of prison, maybe the tax man, and my beautiful fur stays unruffled that way. I'm getting hungry. These snacks aren't filling me up. I need a quality meal, a Germany, a Japan, something with all the essential nutrients. I need the oil for my coat. I need the precious metal for my bones. I need the forest for my toothpicks. I need the women for my toys. I want to gorge. I want to feel the juice dripping off my chin. I want my incisors ripping the meat from bones. I want to feel alive. I want to feel sated. I want to feel full. And I want you to see my tattoos. There's another pack across the valley, I'm told. I've seen them through the mist. Rumor has it there's some bad dogs over there too. We'll see, but they better look at my family photos first and pay close attention to my square jaw and my sunglasses. I got swagger. I got cool moves. I'm as pretty as Muhammad Ali. Or so I'm told. You know, the things that can kill you. Lately, I haven't been feeling well. It's little stuff, you know. I've got the militia itch, racism worms. I got the hypocrisy sweats. My buddy Russia, he's a big old dog. He warned me. He says, you got to be careful of that, brother. You know, almost killed me. It'll bring big bad wolves like us right to our knees. So take the medicine. You're going to be feeling tip-top in no time. Or so I'm told.
Hey, honey, come
Yeah.
here for a minute.
Yeah. Sup?
I was thinking, I'd like to take us out for a nice dinner tonight. How's that sound?
That sounds great. What are you thinking?
I was thinking about Freddy's. We had a good time last time there. I like that place.
It is nice, but yeah, it's a little far away, and if you might want to have a glass of wine or two, and drinking and driving.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. The tavern?
Yeah, well, you know what? They have kind of a lousy atmosphere, a little pricey, and we're on a bit of a budget, so I think that would be out.
Okay. How about the treasure chest? That's a pretty good spot. What?
No, that's like Hooters. We'll be busy all night watching the waitresses and stuff, so I don't think that's a good idea. I'll have no attention on me, and so that's a hard no.
Oh, you're a lot of fun.
What, do you want to go to the penis factory?
Funny. Okay. How about Dino's? Pretty good
Dino's?
spot.
Oh, that's a family restaurant. I don't want to go where there's screaming kids and parents running after them, and something a little bit, more romantic.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't want that either.
Yeah.
The Lighthouse. That's a good spot. I like that.
You've got to be joking. The portions are crazy small, and we go away hungry, and we end up having to go to drive-through on the way home. So yeah, no.
Frick. Okay. Gino's then.
Gino's? Come on. You got food poisoning last time we were there. Forget it.
Holy mackerel, you hard to please. Well, why don't you make a suggestion then?
Well, no, this was your idea. You pick something.
All right, Mervs.
Mervs? That's like a truck stop. They serve slop there. You might as well just take your plate out to the garbage can and, maybe just eat by the dumpster. Forget it.
Drama. All right, the patrician. I'm running out of ideas here.
Crap, valet service. We brought the wrong car when we went home last time.
McDingle's.
Vomitorium. No.
Well, for Christ's sakes, forget it. We'll just stay home and you can cook.
No way.
No, forget it.
How come you never want to take me out?
Hey, is this Amy Sherman Palladino's complaint line? I'd like to make a complaint about the way that you ended Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life. Hi Rochelle, I'm good, thank you. How are you? I just have a quick question or just like feedback. I've noticed that when I'm swiping, a lot of people have the same prompt and also the same answer. There's the one that's like, what's your favorite fact? Everyone's just says otters hold hands while they're falling asleep so they don't drift apart. Yeah, like all of them say that, yeah. One other thing, last time I was using the app, I just noticed that I don't really match with like the hot guys that I like. Do you mind check? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that everything's like fine and normal and there's no like glitch on my account or anything. One last thing, sometimes the app just over and over again keeps showing me guys whose profile says like he likes playing the devil's advocate or he has an MBA. Is it possible to update my preferences so that I don't see those people? Is this the coronavirus complaints department? Yeah, I have a complaint. No, it's actually not about the death toll. It's actually about your reinfection policy. It just seems like you shouldn't get to cause debilitating illness and then also get to reinfect people. I just feel like if somebody gets you and then survives you, the prize should be that they can then like resume normal life. I feel like that's like how most viruses do it, right? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, of course you know the Spanish flu. I've actually never met him, but I've heard about him a bunch. You have a choice to make right now. Do you want to do the easy thing, which is like keep being who you've been and like kind of ruining everyone's life everywhere, or do you want to make the decision to be a new person? No, I don't mean like mutation. That's sort of a different thing. I'm more talking about like personal growth. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing with me. It was really nice getting to know you better. I feel like I can tell you anything too. It's weird. Hi, is this the sun? How's it going? I'm good. Yeah, thank you so much for asking. I'm running into a problem. Basically, I've just noticed that there are some times when I'm driving where the sun just starts like coming into my car at this crazy angle, and it is literally impossible to see. Yeah, no, I totally get it. It's one of those things. It's like no one's fault. It's just actually like blinding. And then because it also happens at kind of inconsistent time, kind of hard to plan to have my sunglasses on me. No, I'm not really asking for anything. I'm just kind of, letting you know that it's going on. Wasn't sure if you knew, but it sounds like you do. It's more for you than for me that I'm like making this call. So like, if my feedback isn't useful, it's totally within your right to do whatever you want. No, that's all. I was just trying to give you honest feedback about your services. Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, take care. Bye. Fucking bitch.
One night, when the ground was rich with failure, you turned to me and said, I must know you. Let me in and I will find out. Let me in and I will find out. One night you turned to me and said, I long for the sweetness inside you. Give me an entire crate of your normal. One night the failure was mine. I could never lie enough. It was never sweet enough. I will not wait for stragglers, you said, desperate and regal. I want the terms of my ascension now. I'll have hope when I build it with my fist. I care, I care, I care, I care. I gazed up at the ceiling like a dumb animal. I was mute before you, superfluous. You had finally solved the problem of your making, your solution. situated in the Byzantine articulations of your towering intellect. O Lord, O Lord, O stone, behold me. Oh, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive in the mute dark rooms of an ascending man, his traveling suitcase and his ex-wife, his broken past and his endless vista of an open future. To be the juice, to be the nourishing juice of man, to be the mad woman, to have been mad, to be the life, the raving, gleaming life, seeped out and never ending, cut through and never enough, never fitting, never towering, never fully comprehended, dragged by the angles to the tilt of your axis, so insensitive. Your bright kernel surrounded by weaponry so clean, and your divine bell sacrosanct as a priest I writhe in your anonymous compassion. You looked good. Oh, you looked good, so empty you could only see your weakness in me. A veritable planet of sorrow, yourself or life killed what it loved, you only knew to earn and earn. Never being, you stumble upon love for the first time, blind like a child. Safe and ruleless, at peace, you slacken the blade. Tell me, is it normal? Is it normal now?
Thank you to everyone who issued their complaints so eloquently.
All will be seriously considered.
Big thanks to our audience for tuning in. Follow us on Facebook, Spotify, Instagram at SPiEL_Vancouver. I'm Joanna Baxter, and I hope to see you there soon.